Hello again and welcome back to the card mat. Right, this is the tutorial for the trick that I put up yesterday. For them that's seen the performance, if you just do exactly what I did in the video, it'll work, right? Trust me, it will. So whatever you see me do, turning the 4 cards over, doing that little shuffle, all genuine, it works. For them that didn't see the performance, you won't have a clue what the heck I'm going on about. So I will leave a link in the description box so you can go and watch the performance and then understand what all this is over. Right. I thought I'd make it easy for you. Instead of just spreading cards out for you to have a look at, I thought I'd actually write it down. Look, I've taken the time to actually write it all down. There's the order of the cards. 7 of Spades is your very first card. King of Clubs is your very, very last card. The other 50 cards are neatly placed in between the two of them in this specific order. And there you go, that's all you got to do. Yeah, so you have to remember them 52 cards in that order. But I don't want to leave it like that because that might just be a little bit tricky. I know it would be for me trying to remember all of that. So let's simplify it. How about if you only have to remember 26 cards? Yeah, and they are 26 of them cards that are down there, so it's not new. All you have to do to start with is put your ace to king of hearts and your ace to king of clubs, ace to king of hearts, and then the ace to king of clubs in one continuous line across the table. Then put them 26 cards, starting with the 7 of Spades as your top card, so that's going in front of the ace of hearts, and then interlace them cards in between every heart and every club. So you spaced your hearts and your clubs out with these cards. And there you go. Now you're only remembering 26 cards. Yeah. But we don't want to leave it like that. No, I've simplified it even more for you. Now you only have to remember them 13 cards. Because what you're going to do is, again, lay out your ace to king of hearts and your ace to king of clubs, or whatever suits you want to use, right? I'm not saying you have to use them in this order. Whatever you want to use, lay one out and then lay the other one out, and take another suit. I took the diamonds, as you can tell. You then get the diamonds and you're putting them in behind every odd heart and every even club, right? So the ace of diamonds is behind the ace of hearts. The 2 of diamonds is behind the 3 of hearts. The 3 of diamonds is behind the 5 of hearts. The 4 of diamonds is behind the 7 of hearts. And so on and so forth. And behind the 2 of clubs and the 4 of clubs and the 6 of clubs and the 8 of clubs. You see where I'm going with this. So you're only now remembering 13 cards. How fantastic is that? No, it's still not good enough, is it? How about if you just remember the 7 of the last suit you use? Yeah, how easy is that? You don't have to remember one card now. And you can set this deck up in record time. You can. Start off, sort your packet out into your 4 suits. Decide what order you're using them. I will use them the same order that I used in there, just so you don't get confused. You'll spread out your ace to king of hearts and you'll spread out your ace to king of clubs, right? Nicely spreaded so you can see them, okay? You then take your diamonds and you put the ace of diamonds behind the ace of hearts, the 2 of diamonds behind the 3 of hearts, 3 behind the 5, the 4 behind the 7, the 5 behind the 9, the 6 behind the jack, the 7 behind the king, the 8 after the 2 of clubs, the 9 after the 4 of clubs, the 10 after the 6 of clubs, the jack after the 8 of clubs, the queen after the 10 of clubs, and the king after the queen of clubs, just like so. You then take your last packet. Now all you have to do is remember the 7 out of this packet. That's all you got to remember. So you start putting the cards down to the card before the 7, which basically means to the 6. You'll then take the 7, and that goes as top card. Then you miss a space and put the 8 behind the 2. You'll miss a space and put the 9 behind the 4. You'll miss a space and put the 10 after the 6. Leaves you with your Jack, Queen, King. You put your Jack right in the middle, between the 3 and the 4. You put your Queen between the 1 and the 2, and your King up there. So all you're doing is swapping your Queen and King over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway, Jack, Queen, King. See what I mean? They've just swapped places, right? Otherwise everything's going in order. And once you've done that, you then put these down on this, starting with the 7 of your last suit. And then everywhere where you've got a heart touching a heart, you split it up with a spade. And everywhere you have got a club touching a club, you split it up with a spade. Just like so. And then you can square your packet up, and you're all set to go and do that effect, and it will work. And all you've had to do is remember the 7 of the last suit you use. 52 card deck setup. Can't get much better than that. You can't. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there and get off. Go and check the performance if you haven't already. For them that did, you know now exactly how to do it. Just remembering the 1 card, and I bet you're all reaching for your packs of cards now and you're having a go. I hope so anyway. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll see you again soon.